Am I, 20M, being ridiculous for feeling this way in my relationship with my girlfriend, 18F? Am I, 20M, being ridiculous for feeling this way about my relationship with my girlfriend, 18F? I'm 20M and my girlfriend is 18F, and we are both studying in college. We matched on Bumble February this year, and things were going great initially. But in the last few weeks, I've been feeling as if she's not a good match for me. For context, this is both of ours first relationship. I'm a major introvert, and she's a bit of an ambivert. She likes to talk a lot, so we find ourselves calling once a day or every few days. I have no problem listening, but every now and then, she brings up how I don't say much, which leads to awkward silences. She's chronically on her phone, so whenever she sends a text and I respond, she replies straight away and expects that I stay on the chat and start a conversation with her. If I don't reply even within a minute, she starts sending more texts asking where I am, and it makes me feel pressured because sometimes I just don't feel like talking. Am I in the wrong for needing some extra space? Conversations feel forced, especially when she asks, "Should we talk?" It's challenging for me to come up with topics. And I don't completely blame her on that part because I admit we don't know each other extremely well. Feels like we've been having more experiences than actual conversations with one another. It's so hard to come up with topics for conversation because we have such little in common. We like different music, we have different hobbies, we act differently, we think differently. The only things we have in common is our love for cats, cartoons, and our engagement in silly/stupid things. I do love her, and she has a kind heart, but I just don't know what to do with her when we're together. She prefers to do something outside, but I prefer to chill indoors, or sometimes I just wish I could be alone so I could spare the awkwardness between us. What's worse is that I can start to see that our financial goals may not be compatible in the long term. She recently got a job at Burger King, and she spends her money so quickly on food and material possessions, whereas I prefer to invest the majority of my money for my future. I just don't know what to do. I'm scared that if I do leave her, maybe I won't be able to find anyone else. I'm not exactly Prince Charming and I have quite limited and boring interests. I'm not the best at socializing, and because of that, I keep to myself when I go outside. Sometimes I do think that we both deserve better partners. She deserves someone as kind as her and someone who can keep the conversation going, and I don't think that's me. Help me understand my feelings. Are these things to end a relationship over? If not, what can I do to keep this relationship going? Now to the next story, story 2. Feel I embarrass my girlfriend, 24M? I have just gotten into a new relationship and I feel I am not good enough for my girlfriend, 24F. I am a good dresser, but I am super awkward person, have terrible posture, and I hate my nasally voice. I have little to none experience in relationships. Most of my friends/work colleagues/friends' girlfriends I feel would never say these things to me because they are my friends/colleagues and accept me as I am, because they are either long-term friends or simply acquaintances. I am not someone who they need to show off in public or are so intertwined with/rely on to form their public persona. They have no stakes in me as a person. People often smirk at me in public, but being single, I wouldn't care. I would feel hurt, but the way I justified myself was that I was my own person alone in this world, and I could be weird if I wanted because I had nothing to play for, and I was nobody to anyone. In terms of being a male, most of my friends' female girlfriends who like me I think view me as weird, but as they get to know me they just view me as a cute, socially awkward member of the friend group, but obviously they have no stakes so they don't feel embarrassed by me. I am just another person in the friend group. Now I feel super self-conscious with my girlfriend, like I embarrass her as a man. She has way more experience dating than me. Now that I am someone to somebody and my own identity is intertwined with someone else's, and that she relies on my personality as part of her own public persona, I can't justify myself anymore. I want her to have someone who is cool and is a respectable person who she can show off around town and make her feel cool. Someone who is a secure male partner. Someone who is a proper man. I feel like a pity dog. I feel like people smirking at me makes her insecure. How do I stop feeling this way? I'm not even sure what exactly it is I need to fix. My posture maybe, but I am not even aware of it most of the time, like breathing. And when I am, I don't even know exactly how to fix it. I'm too insecure to go to someone to fix it. I'm not sure what other things exactly it is about me that people smirk at when they see me. I don't feel like I should say this to her, as it would be the opposite effect of trying to make her feel secure and would be trauma dumping. She has not said anything to me yet, and seems to accept me unconditionally, but I don't know if she notices these things about me. I feel like she views me like my friends/friends' girlfriends. An awkward but cute person, yet that is what she likes about me. But I still feel she needs someone who is better than me. How do I stop feeling like this? How do I stop feeling like this? I feel like I shouldn't be in a relationship because I am not good enough.